Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Brytni Sarpy is officially headed to Salem. Yes, you heard that right. The official Days of Our Lives Instagram account just dropped this massive bomb on Monday, August 24. And honestly, I am still processing it. They posted this super cryptic, tantalizingly short little announcement saying someone new is checking into Salem and welcoming her to the family. And that is it. That is literally all they gave us. No character name, no first air date, no clue if she's playing a brand new character or taking over a familiar face. Just boom, Brytni Sarpy is here. Deal with it. And you guys know how much I obsess over these mystery casting announcements. It drives me absolutely crazy, but it also gives us so much to talk about. But before we even get into the wild speculation about who she could possibly be playing, we have to talk about the history here, because this is actually a massive full circle moment for her. A lot of newer fans might not know this, but before Brytni ever stepped foot in Port Charles or Genoa City, she actually auditioned for Days of Our Lives. Multiple times. She was in the trenches, doing the audition grind, trying to get her foot in the door in daytime television right here in Salem. Think about how many actors audition for these shows and never make it. The daytime casting process is brutal. You go in, you read a few lines, they say thank you, and you never hear from them again. She has talked in the past about how she felt so confident that daytime was eventually going to work out for her, even when she didn't get the days gig back in the day. And she was right. It just took a little detour through two other massive soap operas before she finally found her way back to the Peacock soap. It is just wild how the universe works sometimes. So let's look at her resume, because she is bringing a ton of heavyweight experience to this show. She is not some rookie who doesn't know how the grueling soap schedule works. Brytni made her big daytime debut back in 2015 on General Hospital playing Valerie Spencer. And let me tell you, stepping into the Spencer family on GH is no joke. That is soap royalty. She was playing Pat Spencer's daughter, Luke Spencer's niece. The pressure of stepping into a legacy family like that, with all those intense, rabid fans watching your every move, it would crush a lot of actors. But she handled it so well. She proved she could hold her own with the veterans and carve out her own space in a really crowded canvas. Remember when she first showed up and got right in the middle of Dante and Lulu? That was wild. The fans were so mad, but she played it so perfectly. She took a really difficult situation and made the audience care about her. And then she left GH in 2019 and basically immediately jumped over to The Young and the Restless, like barely a breath between shows. On Y&R, she played Dr. Elena Dawson, which was a totally different vibe from Valerie. She was an original character this time, not a legacy recast or a long-lost relative. And she got thrown right into the deep end with Devin and Nate and all that messy love triangle drama. She proved she can play the smart, capable professional who also makes incredibly messy, dramatic personal choices. Which, let's be real, is the exact recipe for a perfect Salem resident. You have to be able to wear a lab coat or a business suit and then go completely off the rails in your romantic life. That is just the Days of Our Lives way. So now she is coming to Days, and the big question they deliberately left unanswered is, who is she playing? I am staring at my screen just running through the possibilities. The writers are keeping this under wraps, which usually means it is a juicy role. If she was just playing a random cop or a nurse with 3 lines, they wouldn't do a big Instagram announcement. So she is going to be someone important. But is she a new character or a recast? Usually when they say someone new is checking into Salem, it implies a new character. But you guys know how PR speak works. Someone new could just mean the actress is new to the show, and she is actually playing a recast of someone we already know. Maybe I am overthinking it. Okay, that sounded dramatic, but you get what I mean. Let's talk about the recast theory first. Could she be a recast of a legacy character? I mean, the Carver family is going through absolute hell right now with everything happening with Lexi and Abe and Theo. Could she be tied to them somehow? Or maybe she is a recast of someone we haven't seen in a while. But honestly, I lean towards her playing a brand new character. She has the star power to launch a completely original role. And Salem desperately needs some fresh blood right now. The canvas is so heavy with all the Demera corporate warfare and the Kiriaki's mansion drama. Bringing in a total wild card could shake up the dynamics in a really fun way. What if she plays a doctor? I know, she just played doctor. Elena Dawson on Y&R. So maybe she wants a break from the medical jargon. But Salem University Hospital is always a hotbed of drama. Sarah Horton is going through so much right now, and the hospital staff is always getting dragged into these wild Demera plots or poisonings or whatever. Dr. Rolf is cooking up in his lab. Having a strong, smart new doctor on staff who maybe has a secret agenda? That would be amazing. Or maybe she is a lawyer. Salem has a severe shortage of lawyers who aren't completely corrupt. Well, actually, a corrupt lawyer would be even better. Imagine Brytni playing a ruthless, high-powered attorney who comes to town to represent EJ or Xander. She would absolutely kill a role like that. And you know, the fans on social media are already losing their minds over this. I was scrolling through social media today and the theories are just wild. Some people think she is going to be a new love interest for Brady Black, because Brady is always falling for the wrong woman, and he needs a distraction. Some people think she is going to get tangled up with Alex Kyriakis, which would be a total disaster given his current messy situation with Stephanie and Joy, but a highly entertaining disaster. Honestly, I could see her having amazing chemistry with almost anyone on the canvas. She has that kind of magnetic presence on screen. She draws you in. But let's zoom out and talk about the bigger pattern here. This casting just shows that Days of Our Lives is still swinging for the fence. Even being on Peacock, they are actively recruiting top-tier soap talent. They are investing in the cast. Bringing in someone who has a built-in fan base from both GH and Y&R is a really smart business move. It brings eyes to the show. People who loved her as Valerie or Elena might tune in to see what she is doing in Salem. And the fact that it is a full-circle moment for her, finally getting to work on the show she auditioned for all those years ago. It just gives the whole thing a really nice, feel-good narrative. I love a good Hollywood comeback story, even if it is not a comeback so much as a delayed arrival. We are probably going to have to wait a few weeks, maybe even months, to actually see her on screen. You guys know how the taping schedule works. They tape so far in advance that when an announcement drops, it is usually a long waiting game before the character actually debuts, which is agonizing. I have zero patience. I want to know who she is right now. Are they going to drop hints? Are we going to see her in the background of scenes before she actually speaks? Probably not, but a fan can dream. I just hope the writers give her material that is worthy of her talent. Don't just bring her in to prop up someone else's storyline. Give her a rich, complicated backstory. Give her a secret. Give her a reason to tear up the town square. I am just rambling now, I know. I have been staring at this screen too long trying to decode it all. Maybe I am being too demanding of the writers, but when you hire someone like Brytni Sarpy, you have to use her right. You can't just put her on the back burner. She needs to be front and center. I am so excited to see her interact with the veteran. Imagine her going toe-to-toe with Kate Roberts or Paulina Price. The sass, the attitude, the drama. It would be television gold. So yeah, I am officially hyped. Salem is getting a little more crowded, and I am absolutely here for it. What were they thinking keeping this a secret for so long? Who actually believes this is going to end well for whatever character she crosses paths with first? Nobody. Anyway, I need to wrap this up before I start writing fan fiction about her character. But let me know what you guys think. Drop your thoughts and let us figure this out together.